given the motion that this House will ban beauty pageants in academic institutions, we, on the affirmative side of the House, are against the case. We are faced with the motion that this House will ban beauty pageants in academic institutions, and we strongly believe that we should not allow beauty pageants in academic institutions because it disrupts the students' affairs with regards on their academic education. Ladies and gentlemen, beauty pageant is a grounds for gaining self-confidence, for gaining friends as well, and also exposing oneself, showing your attributes to the people. And we, on the government side of the House, are not against beauty pageants. Ladies and gentlemen, we are not against beauty pageants. What we are against is having beauty pageants within school campuses, within school premises, within the school vicinities. Academic institutions are supposed to give proper education to the students. They should not provide other things that would interfere, that would disrupt one's focus to its study. It is acceptable to our side having beauty pageants in barangays, in municipalities, in cities, because at least that's their choice. They don't, that's their own will to join. But in school campuses, they're just being appointed by teachers to join because they can do that, they can do this. Second is that we should not allow beauty pageant because it disrupts the students' affairs with regard to their academics. Why? Because they will lose their focus towards their studies. First is that they will be having series of practices, ladies and gentlemen. They will be having pictorials, practices for their, let's say, intermission production numbers. And also, they will be busy for their own preparation, therefore neglecting their studies. They will be preparing for what will they be wearing, what will their answers be, what will the people's opinions towards them be. And then they will also have the candidates that will be joining this beauty pageant will also experience lowering down their own self-esteem. Why? Because, ladies and gentlemen, by joining beauty pageants, the people around you yourself, will be comparing of what you have and what your other contenders will have. Therefore, there will be comparison between your contenders and between you. There will be chaos. There will be competition. And you might as well, if you join this kind of competition, you will really try to reach out to look more attractive, whether you like it or not, whether you know it's bad, whether you know it's good. As long as you really need it, then you may go for it. Students will really strive effort, like show their body if possible, or even have a very strict diet, which may affect their health. Also, based on studies, based on facts, most beauty queens have anorexic minds in which they are having insecurities. They're always jealous towards everything they find interesting to their society. And now, if we will allow this to happen in academic institutions, if we will allow this to be absorbed by our students, this should not be. As teenagers, we are in our developing stages. We should not be assigned with larger scales of responsibility in which we will be neglecting our studies, in which these affairs would neglect our approach towards our studies. proceed to the summing up all my arguments, let me first have a glance to this side for any other points of information. Yes? Please stand up.
How can these actions affect us?
Well, as I said, the candidates who join this beauty pageant can acquire anorexia, in which are based on studies. Most vegans have it because they are really having strict implementations towards their body, because they're just insecure, they're just jealous of everything around their society. Okay? And now to sum up all my arguments, we should not allow beauty pageants in academic institutions because it disrupts the students' affairs with regard to their academic education. Because we are not against beauty pageants. What we are against is having beauty pageants within school premises. Because with this, students may lose their focus towards their studies and they will have low self-esteem. And we, on the affirmative side of the House, once again strongly believe that we should not allow beauty pageants in academic institutions because it disrupts the students' affairs with regard to their academic education. And I, as the Prime Minister of this side of the House,